So a question I get a lot is, where do I start? Where do I start when I'm looking at my source images? Where do I begin? And the place I like to start is I like to look at my image and try to check what is the biggest, what is medium, and what is small. And I picked these for a reason. I've only picked 3 things to start off with to keep it simple. And what I will do is I'll kind of look at it and analyze, and I'll say to myself, okay, this is the middle of my paper. Vertical, horizontal about here. Now I'm not looking at it straight up, but I'm at an angle myself. So let's just stay right here for now. And so I want to fill my page. So I want the bottom to be maybe around here, even though the picture I'm looking at is a little higher up. I want my bottom to be here, and I want my top to be here. I want my sides to come here and here. This is my imaginary frame, and I kind of want to stay in that frame. Some like to draw an X in the middle. Some like to break this right in half, and it helps out with quadrants. And whatever works for you. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, what is the largest? So the largest is this wine bottle here. So I'm going to kind of rough it out. I'm going to say, I'm not really putting in shapes yet. I'm just going to put in what I think are markers. So maybe this, I'm going to say this wine bottle, the left edge of the wine bottle that I'm looking at kind of comes here. And I'll just imagine that it's going straight through. And that's fine because I can erase this. Now, that's the left side. So that's the furthest left side. I'm going to say that this is the thickness of it is here. And it's going to come all the way down. Now this is the beginning. So you don't have to love anything. You don't have to feel like anything is certain at this point. I'm really just boxing it in. And then, so I'm gonna say this is the middle of the wine bottle. Yeah. Some people like to put a line down the middle just to try to keep things symmetrical. And I'm gonna say that this is the part where it kind of bends. This is the part, the thickness I want it. This part where I'm gonna have this kind of bend go on here. Now I'm gonna say that this, again, doing some site measuring, I'm gonna say that sculpture thing. So the sculpture that I'm looking at, I mean, it's a vase looking thing. So about halfway in between. So I'm gonna eyeball halfway in between. And I'm kind of gonna guess for now, and I can always change it, that this is the top. This is the top here. And then, so I'm gonna do a little bit more measuring, and I'm gonna say that this comes out to about right here. This mug comes about right here. And if I'm looking at the negative space here, you notice I'm not really putting in anything definite yet. I'm kind of just giving myself some markers, and I can always change, because once I go in and start to make things that are definite, once I go in and it's harder to change. So sometimes I just put things down knowing that right away I'm going to alter them. So nothing is definite. And I can already see that I want to move things around a little bit. I'm not even really going very hard either. I'm kind of giving it very loosely. And I can already see some adjustments that I can make coming in here. So I'm not even really focusing as much on the main forms as I'm just, in some areas I might simplify. So I can see that this is probably a couple of ovals here and here, and I can just connect it here. See that there's an ellipse here, but I'm not gonna worry too much because I'm not really sure yet. I'm still kind of feeling it out right now. So what I'll do is I'll stand up and kind of hold it up and see what it looks like.